another cool one to show off. This was a custom lasered steel dial that we were able to laser essentially in a holographic form. So need to wind it up a little bit, keep that going. Might pick up from moving around a little bit. Nope, it didn't. There we go. Just get it going a little bit. So this is a build for my dad. So a little Christmas present. I'm not sure if he watches my YouTube videos. If he does, then he's already going to know about it. I'll probably get it out in the mail tomorrow. But and he's not too far away. So probably we'll get it in 2 days. So even though, because the distribution center is where he lives. So probably we'll get to it and then forward it out from there. So this is United Federation of Planets Starfleet Command dial. Did it in a nice holographic look. You can't quite tell unless you get it in the light. Straight on, just a good looking dial. But you get it in the light and you'll see what's actually there. So we were able to get it in 2 different holographic kind of light play with it. So did a silver handset on it. I wanted to kind of be like a classy looking build. So we did a brushed case, brushed engineered band, did Star Trek logo and the same logo on there. And you can see this is somewhat holographic as well. Did the same on the crown. And I don't know that that's necessarily holographic. Oh, there it is. You can see it. But did an iridescent coin bezel on this one with a ghosted white on silver insert. Because I thought that looks pretty freaking killer. So as you'll notice, there's no markers on the dial at all. So you're just going to have to know how to tell time. So obviously this is showing at what, 640, 740? No, 640. What you're going to have to do, what I had to do, because putting your hands on this was difficult. I aligned this up with the center of the crown for 15. And that should in turn, if you're holding your watch decently straight, you should be able to look and go, okay, 30 is in the middle and the bottom. The arrow is in the middle at the top. So might be slightly off, but you kind of have to sit there and kind of adjust that. I put the bezel on pretty tight. You can turn it left, you can turn it right, but I put it on there decently tight. So it should not move unless you want it to move. So low profile exhibition caseback, black rotor, stainless steel movement holder in there. And one of the cool things with this, got the success, nice. So I'm getting messages sent to me. You can see that iridescent under that, and it kind of shines through on the sides of the glass, which actually helps the dial a little bit. So, and then I did a silver holder going on around inside there for the glass. So just a little bit tension ring in there that adds a little bit of depth to them. But that is the build. So as you saw, bezel will turn left, bezel will turn right. It's not a clickable bezel. It's just a tension ring bezel. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder to keep time. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit like I did earlier. And how you do this, you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind, and a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it back towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to just go back and forth, and it doesn't hurt it to go backwards. So if you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so no worries there. When you're good with your winding, you can pull it to the one and only click and set your time. Now, it's not a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. So you also notice you've got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement by rolling with that pressure. So if you're pushing and prying on it, you're not bending anything. But It's just safer to just kind of pull it a little bit straight to where you're not pushing and prying on it, but that's there in case you are. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 2:08 p.m.
2:08 p.m. So it's got almost stack a little bit there. When you're good, push it over until it's out of that one setting or that time setting to the head of the threads, and then screw down. And that is the build. So once again, there's the dial. And that is the build. So hopefully he likes it. So as with every build I do, I include matching beads. Entirely up to him whether he wears them or not, but they match and it's awesome. And I also did a dial matching custom Starfleet box in silver. The watch will come with watch cleaners. This is good on all glass and metal parts, so everything on this watch, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue. And then it's also going to come with some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's basically like Polywatch because you've got an acrylic glass and you can scratch it, but if you do, put a tiny bit of this on there and buff against it using your included microfiber, and that will solidify that scratch, filling it. So just go against it, don't go with it, or you'll take this stuff right back out. So just go across it, back and forth, and buff it out. And that's it. That's your build. Merry Christmas. I hope you like it, Dad. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out. I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I build them up all the time. Thanks, guys.